We went to San Lucas Toliman in Guatemala, and we were there for about a week right after graduation in the spring. Some of the things that we did included working on some low-maintenance construction, which included building like the foundation for houses to go up in the area. They actually utilize a really eco-friendly construction style where they use all parts of the earth to make the bricks for their buildings and the cement for the floor. And it was just so much fun to be able to be out in the community with like real people that lived there. Another thing that we did was we learned about all of the outreach and extra programs that the mission that we were staying with offers, including a women's center that they developed where women can come in and learn how to weave or how to have a herbal garden for medicinal purposes, or they even have like a cooking class for kids to come in. We actually had a cooking class with a whole group of kids and it was super fun. Some other things we did there were learn about the education system down there, a new school that they just built, and even going to a mass in Spanish was so interesting because I knew what was happening. I just couldn't understand what was going on. The biggest takeaway from this experience was learning about the culture of the people in Guatemala and how they really depend on each other in order to kind of stay afloat. The area we were in was more of an impoverished area, way outside of the city, out in the middle of the mountains. And the whole community is kind of relying on the mission that was constructed by a Catholic priest from Minnesota way back when. They rely on that mission for education, for healthcare, for even bringing services to other communities outside of that community, and they could be like miles and miles away. But just seeing how happy people were to be with each other was something that was so eye-opening, because here sometimes we just fall away from each other and we think that we can do everything on our own and we have to do everything on our own, but we tend to stop realizing that people around us they're really there for us, and when we need help we can ask for it. So as a part of the staying at the mission, in the afternoon every day after our work day, we would get to go and visit one of the outreach programs or other programs that the mission offered in the community. One of those was the Women's Center, and it was in this beautiful, lush, almost like tropical rainforesty area of the city. It was just gorgeous, and we got to learn about an herbal garden that one of the women there tends, and how all of the different plants are used for different things, not only just for cooking, but for, like I said, medicinal purposes. And then also we got to learn how to wash our clothes in the style that they wash their clothes, using just water and like a wash basin and the soap that they use. And it was kind of like a competition to see who could wring their clothes out the driest, so there was like no water left. And then we also got to learn how the women traditionally carry barrels of food or literally anything on top of their heads. And I did not succeed at that whatsoever, but it was so fun to see everyone try, and just to have the women who worked there and like lived there see like, oh, it's funny that I can do this like automatically because I like grew up with this, but these people are like, I've never balanced something on my head like that before. It was just so fun, and I think the memory of just like the good food and the laughter and just the amazing people who were there and who were so patient with us was something that's really gonna last for a long time.